Okay, I'm going to skip over 3 because 3's not that exciting, I guess. And I have it completed in the key, so you guys can take a look at that. I do the whole thing at once with the vertical shift, so if you need any explanation through 3, just let me know, email me, and I can kind of walk you through it a little bit if you're stuck. All right, so the last graph we're going to do is this y equals cosine pi over 2x plus 1. Great. Amplitude is 1. Fantastic. Now, b is this pi over 2. Don't let it fool you. Don't get caught up on it that it has a pi in it. It's totally fine. So we have 2 pi over 2, which is 2 pi times 2 over pi, which is 4. Totally okay that we get an actual number here and not a pi. Remember, this is a radian measure, so 4 is a radian measure. It's just not one that we're kind of accustomed to. So my period is 4. We're going to count by ones because 4 divided by 4 is 1. And it'll just go a little different than kind of the ones we're used to, but the work is still the same. No horizontal shift and vertical shift of positive 1. All right, so like I said, we're going to count by ones. So just like how you would label a axis like back in the day. We can go negative, we can go positive, all this good stuff. And I'm going to give myself a little room here on the y-axis. All right, so this is cosine. So cosine usually starts up. It usually starts up at 1. The vertical shift would tell us to go up to 2. But if you'd like to kind of do it the way we've been doing, we graph this function first, and then we do the shift. So let's do that. Let's graph that cosine pi over 2x without the vertical shift. So we get something looking like this. Okay. So just bouncing back and forth between positive 1 and negative 1. This is what we get. Looks good. Now, last thing is to just shift all those points up 1. So we're going to go, this 1 is going to go up to 2, 0 is going to go up to 1, negative 1 is going to go up to 0, and you'll see that all of these points are going to stay on the positive side of the x-axis. I kept meaning to grab a different pen, so I apologize. All right, so this kind of dashed 1 is going to be my actual graph. Y equals cosine pi over 2x.